Hello, I am Laura from Finland and I have finished my mystery musical. Actually, I finished it already a week ago, but I didn't have time to film and then I was just too tired because I had been too busy. So I had to rest a few days, but now I'm showing this to you. So I actually finished it like in time. It was right a week after the last clue was published. So it took me a week to knit this border. And now I can just show you the whole shawl. It is quite big. And then I'll tell you about the last clue. And I have already been wearing it. Mostly like a scarf. It's maybe a bit too warm for this temperature that we have now here in Finland, because it's quite warm. It's not like frozen yet or minus degrees, but it is lovely, the shawl I mean. But okay, now I'll tell you about the last clue, which was this brioche border. And when the clue came out, I was like, yay, because I love knitting brioche, but I was also like, oh no, because I don't know how to fix the mistakes well, at least. As you can see, I fixed one mistake here and it doesn't look fixed properly. But at least I didn't lose any stitches, so I think that's good. In the first brioche section I used color D and A. No, yeah, A. D was this lighter one and A was this darkest. Then I had this what did he call it, this the one colored stripe. Then I used B, and in this second brioche section I started it with color D. It is really low contrast. This is D. And then the other yarn was, I held the mohair double. So, but then I ran out, so half of this brioche is knit so that the other color is the lightest in mohair, but the rest of it is just color C and color D. So I don't think you can see it, the difference when you look far, but the knitting was so much more enjoyable with just the merino yarn. I didn't like knitting with the double mohair. But anyway, then I wanted to include this this colorful mohair that I had used in every section or every clue before, and I hadn't paired it with color A before, so in this section I did. So this is color A and the colorful mohair from Freya yarn, the Finnish dyer. And the last section I used B and C. And then I wanted, for this I-cord bind off, I wanted to include mohair because I didn't want it to be so tight. So I used color A, and I included knitting for olive mohair that was black. I had it in stash. just the right amount. So we have a new mohair here in the bind off, but I think it is quite lovely. I don't know if there's anything more to say about this last clue. It took a while, although I knit it every day, and like I don't think I knit it a lot like other projects, maybe some, just a few stitches, but I wanted to have this done, and I did. So it took me a week to knit this brioche section, and I'm glad I finished it in time. So this is the whole shawl, and I love it. At first I was a little bit skeptical about this clue 3 because it was so like different from the first 2 clues, but now I quite like it, and when I wear it, it's just fine. It is really luscious and big. Yeah, and I had some other things also which I thought that I told you about the previous episodes of this mystery musical, and one of them was musical of the week, and the last week's musical which I watched was Les Miserables, Les Mis, and I had seen it before and I really enjoyed it again, but well, there's no but of course I had to concentrate a bit on this brioche knitting, so it was just I couldn't concentrate so much on the musical. And then I watched another musical which is my favorite of all time, and it is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the musical episode, and I wanted to watch it again. It is I have watched Buffy the whole series maybe 5 or 6 times, and I love it, but even when I'm not watching the whole show, I might just watch the musical episode because it's just so great. When I'm feeling low, it just helps me. So I wanted to watch it now when I was knitting this, and it was great again. And now I'm going to tell you about my plans, the past MusiKALs that I plan to knit that I haven't knit before. The last one is Go Go Dynamo from last year. When I watched the YouTube videos about that shawl when people were knitting that, and Steven's videos, I was just like, why didn't I start it? I want to knit that, and that's why I decided to knit this and do the whole mystery thing. So right from the start. So I'm going to knit Go Go Dynamo. I don't know when, but I do have yarn for it. This yarn is Finnish brand Novita, and the yarn is soft merino 4-ply, and the colors are this dark brown and this fuchsia, maybe in Finnish we say it fuchsia, the same yarn. And this is fingering weight, quite soft, just 100% merino wool. And I think this will make a beautiful go-go dynamo. There is some what's the word, contrast with this, I think. So yes, that is in my future someday, and also wearing this lovely shawl is in my future and in my current moment, as you can see. And thank you for watching this mystery musical series of mine, the little short videos about this shawl. And happy knitting, and maybe we'll see you next year. Bye bye.